Here we go. I'm going to try and make this quick so I can have it up sooner. I knew that eventually I'd end up making a video about this. I knew I couldn't stay away from it forever. I've abstained from making videos on Ninja and Fortnite in general. While I know that my opinions are as valid as yours, people that I'm close to play Fortnite. And the last thing that I want to do is piss them off by going on this rampage and saying that Fortnite is objectively not a good game, and if you think it is, you seriously might have a problem. I might make a big video on it, I might not. Those are my thoughts. Anyway, Ninja, you probably heard of him. Twitch streamer, became ridiculously famous and made a shit ton of money overnight by being good at Fortnite. Good on him. He's done bits. A couple of days ago, it was revealed he will be on the ESPN magazine cover. The first esports player to do so. People aren't happy about that. I'm kind of glad this has happened because such a big company supporting esports like this has forced all of the elitist sports fan pricks out of the woodwork. The validity of esports has been a pretty huge debate ever since it became mainstream. But again, a huge company going out of their way to support Ninja like this has led to some very uneducated discussion. So I'm going to quickly go over them and show you why you're wrong. Probably. Gaming isn't a sport. This has been said a lot. People basically saying that gaming isn't a sport because it doesn't require physical exercise or exertion. Ergo, it shouldn't be on ESPN. Ergo, esports shouldn't be given much attention. Well, to answer that debate, you're right. Gaming isn't a sport. We never said it was. Gaming in general is not a sport. Technically, it falls in line with the definition of sport, but to be fair, most things do. Some games can be part of esports, a form of gaming in which competitions are held, watched by spectators for entertainment. Esports and sports are basically the same thing. They're built on the same basic concept. Competition requiring skill for entertainment. Esports just has a different playing field. Is that really a big deal? Okay, there might be some surface level differences such as accessibility. You can play football without having to be good at it, but esports contests are really for the best of the best. Gaming is a type of sport. If there's anything that you take from this video, gaming is a type of sport. There is not just one type. Anyone who thinks that games like tennis, hockey, football, rugby, they're the only type of sport is living in the past and needs to stop. Ninja isn't an athlete. This one has been beaten to death. Ninja was regarded as an athlete by ESPN. So of course, all the silly people who think that you have to train physically with exercise to be an athlete have been very confident in saying that he's not. Even though being an athlete isn't a thing that we hold with high esteem. Like, you don't get a medal, you don't get a knighthood, and you can become one very easily. Gonna have to play the definition game here. Merriam-Webster, a person who is trained or skilled in exercises, sports, or games requiring strength, agility, or stamina. Dictionary.com, a participant in a sport, exercise, or game requiring physical skill. Collins, a person trained in exercises, games, or contests requiring physical strength, skill, stamina, speed, etc. Kind of points in Ninja's favour, don't you think? Many people have pointed out that the days upon days worth of training to be good at a game in esports, figuring out strategies on how to win, figuring out how the game works, basically makes esportsmen athletes, if not very, very close. To which, truly, the most intelligent of Twitter have responded with the likes of, people train at school, so I guess all students are athletes then. Which I specifically pointed out because it was the only comment that made me audibly sigh. I kinda get where you people are coming from. I guess it just depends on how important you think physical exercise is in classing someone as an athlete or not. Esports can easily require the same amount of intelligence, reflexes, strategical thinking as real sports do. But I guess to some people, if you don't work up a real manly sweat, then it doesn't count. Webster says he's an athlete. Collins says he's an athlete, Dictionary.com says he's an athlete. And if you people keep ignoring the literal definition of the word and bend it to what you want it to mean, then it's just the feminism thing again, isn't it? ESPN is supposed to be about sports. Ninja doesn't deserve to be on ESPN. This is the interesting one. Lots of people saying shit like, he's not a real sportsman, he just sits in a chair and presses buttons for a living. As if everyone else doesn't fucking wish they had that job. Saying that he doesn't deserve his wealth or his fame. To some extent, I agree. I think he deserves to make a living off of it. I think every professional gamer does. But the amount that he makes... no. I mean, it's obvious why they put him on ESPN, let's be honest. The professional gaming scene already is and could be an even more powerful ally to the company if they keep working with them. They recently bought the rights to televise the Overwatch Esports League. Chances are a lot of people are going to want to watch that. The more they keep buying into the validity of esports, the more people they're going to attract to their company. Chances are the amount of fans they're going to gain from this far outweigh the amount of people who think it's wrong. Whether or not he deserves to be on the cover, I think he does. It's not as if he hasn't worked hard, and he's certainly the biggest competitive gamer out there at the moment, so get used to it. You're going to be seeing his face a lot more in more places if he keeps growing exponentially. It'll be nothing but ninja 24/7, baby! It's quite funny. The only thing that you people had to criticize, it's not the concept of being an athlete or the importance of esports in modern culture. The only thing you had to do to get me on your side, criticize Fortnite. Ladies and gents, let's not go for the more poignant debate. Let us all hold hands and join forces to fight against the one true enemy. Poorly made, uninteresting games like this. Can I get a hashtag stop Fortnite, please?